always kind of felt like acting was like in my blood, like in my freaking DNA, in my bloodstream, in my bloodline, and all that, my genetic code and everything else that, you know, that could involve my genetic makeup. Please hold. Much better. Sorry, you know, when you don't use something for a long time, you kind of start to lose it. So I'm getting a little rusty at the whole instant transmission thing, you know what I'm saying? So I apologize. Let's see. There was something I needed to say. Oh, that's right. What's up, Super Saiyans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new to this channel, do me a favor, scroll down just a little bit and hit that subscribe button and click that bell. That way you never miss a video. So here's the thing. Normally I would, you know, go on a whole sob story, spiel, tangent type situation, explaining to you guys why I've been gone, but I'm not this time because we're not gonna go with the excuses. No excuses, okay? We're just gonna jump right in and we're gonna be back like I never left, you feel what I'm saying? This is probably actually my first video of 2020. I'm very aware the year is 2022. My brain was fried, okay? It was 5 in the morning and I was off 0 sleep. Please do not judge me, okay? Thank you. Happy New Year, guys. I'm sorry. We're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that there. But either way, for today's video, I'll be doing something a little bit, I guess, different in a sense. So here's the thing. Since I've been posting more about, you know, me being like in films and being more open about it on my social media, I've been getting a lot of questions. Yo, Daijah, how do I get into the acting industry? I'm being completely transparent. There is no right, like, one-way answer to that question. The way somebody got into it 5 years ago is probably not the way I got into it now, or the way someone else will get into it 5 years from now. So I say that to say it changes with time as well as circumstances and situations and things of that nature. You know, somebody else might have gotten into it the exact same time as I did and went a complete different route. This is just me sharing my story, you know, just to give you guys something to base it off of, and then telling you some like solid like things that you should probably do. So let's get started. So when I was really young, probably between the ages of 2 and 4, everybody kind of knew that I was going to be in the entertainment industry somehow. My aunt told me when I was like 11 that she vividly remembers me singing or rapping a whole song about me bathing. Like, was my mom, I guess, was scrubbing me in the tub or whatever, and I just made a whole song out of it. I just had to make it clear that my mom was not bathing me when I was 11. She was bathing me at 4, and my aunt told me the story when I was 11. I just had to clarify that. Okay. All right. So everybody looked at me and was like, entertainment industry, put her in front of a camera or something. So that's kind of what they did. My first ever project, like ever, was actually part of this Christmas special type situation. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. I was like 5 or 6, so I don't even remember what it was. All I know is we weren't able to continue production because the main character ended up passing away. I'll probably insert a picture of the guy somewhere here because I do not know his name right now. I don't know his name. My mom would know his name, but it's like 5 in the morning right now, so my mom is asleep. So after that, between the ages of like 6 and 9, my mom was putting me in a bunch of different programs and things just to see, you know, what I could get into, what I could fit into in that sense. Because here's the thing, my mom actually was an actress as well. She acted on a sitcom called George, and she was also on an episode of Sister Sister, Sis Boom Ba. You know, you can check it out. It's on Netflix. That's my mama, y'all. That's my mama. I always kind of felt like acting was like in my blood, like in my freaking DNA, in my bloodstream, in my bloodline, and all that, my genetic code and everything else that, you know, that could involve my genetic makeup. Acting is in that. It's literally in the writing of my being, you know? Okay. But we are getting so off topic. Regardless, so between the age of 6 and 9, my mom was putting me in a bunch of programs. I did gymnastics, I did ballet. I think I like started piano at some point. That might have been later. Then one day, my mom put me in AGC, Amazing Grace Conservatory, and I participated in their presentation of West Side Story. I played Maria, you know, because I'm leading lady material. Period. Starring role. You know, but
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
But either way, we put on that play, and it was then that I knew this is what I want to do. I want to act. I want to be in front of the camera, in front of the audience, all of that. It kind of blossomed from there in terms of me getting into the entertainment industry as a whole. Actually, after I did that play, I moved into the music aspect of things first because my aunt was a writer and a rapper, and my uncle was a producer. So he used to make, you know, beats and stuff like that. So I made my first song in like 11. It was called Party. It was an awful song. It's literally the bane of my existence because every time there's a family function, all of my cousins are like, play Party, I don't want to play Party. I don't wanna. So yeah, it started off with music, and then it kind of trickled off from there. But as I was kind of doing music, I was also doing like dance team in my elementary school. And then one day we had a Christmas program. You know how like in elementary school they used to put on like holiday programs, things of that nature. And there was a dance that we did that I choreographed, like not by myself completely, but I did like a lot of the choreography for it. The guy who was like the camera guy behind the program, he apparently worked with a theater group called Premier Musical Theater, and he offered me a scholarship to go. So I went to Premier Musical Theater for free. I think we literally had to pay for just like the costumes, like the wardrobe. Our first play was Susical, I think it was. I played Gertrude the Bird. Gertrude the Bird was in love with Horton, and Horton was actually played by a 26-year-old woman at that time. So I had to, you know, really tap very deep into my acting skills and pretend to be in love with this grown woman at 11 years old. But, you know, your girl pulled it off because so it's dope. I went that year, and then I went back the second year, and my brother, daijah, also came with me. We both were on scholarship because runs in the family, you know what I'm saying? And that year we did Alice in Wonderland. I played the Mad Hatter. daijah played one of the Dodo Birds. It was one character originally, but they split it between my brother and another kid. So after Premier Musical Theater, I ended up culminating from elementary school into middle school. And then in middle school, right, I'm at RH, Dana, you know, middle school, whatever. And my first year there, I only spent 2 years there because my elementary school went to 6th grade. I spent 7th and 8th grade at Dana. And my first year there, I auditioned for the play, you know, the drama club situation. And I left a lasting impression on my drama, who was soon to be my drama teacher. Shout out to Miss Abby. She really instilled in me like, dude, you can do this. Like, you can really like take this very far. The funniest thing that I remember about auditioning for the second play, I walked into the room and she was like, daijah, I already know what you can do, please. And so I was like, okay. My first time auditioning for Miss Abby, I was really nervous. I went in there and I like pop locked. She gave us a script to read from, flubbed that horribly. But she was like, okay, can you sing? And I sang As Long As You Love Me by Justin Bieber. And then she was like, oh, okay. Can you dance? She said, what kind of dance do you do? I was like, I mean, I guess like hip hop, you know, like hip hop. And she was like, okay, let me see. But that was the first audition. Then the second audition, I didn't even have to audition. So I graduate from RH Dana, go to middle college, high school. First 2 years there, there is no way to participate in drama as a freshman or a sophomore at that high school. So I had to wait till my junior year. So what I did was, you know, I stepped back from the acting for a little bit. I picked up basketball. So I played basketball. I played basketball all 4 years in high school, but the first 2 I only played basketball. Junior and senior year, I guess I had a reputation. I don't know how people knew I could sing. Or Miss Robert ended up finding out, which was the drama teacher. The thing about high school plays was there was like 4 every year. A lot of the stuff that we did was literally like from scratch, written by my teacher. So either way, 4 plays junior year, 4 plays senior year, and then graduated. Right before I graduated, I kind of went to my dad and was like, yo, I want to do this. I really want to do this. He hooked me up with Pauline. Pauline Dyer is an actress who went to my church, who was, you know, just a really cool person. So she was like, oh yeah, I help. I got you. I got you. It was funny. She started off as my math tutor. We never actually studied math. Never actually did that. Early 2019, she casted me for a short at the church. It was pretty good. It was okay. I mean, it was my first project ever, so the acting was you know, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest, I guess you could say. It had potential. Definitely had potential. So that was my first ever like project working on a set anywhere, and that's what I used for my reel for a very long time. After that, then Pauline took some pictures of me. She took some headshots and she said to sign up for Actors Access. So I took the footage that we took from the, you know, church film. I took the headshots she took and I put them up on Actors Access, and I started to just submit for auditions from there. It got to a point where I had networked enough on the sets that I've been on that people like just kind of started calling me for stuff like, hey, you were referred to me by so-and-so, can you come act on this project? Needless to say, in order to get in the game, a lot of people say you need an agent or a manager right off the bat. You don't. All you really need is some headshots and some footage of you acting. It doesn't even have to be like a full-fledged production. It could be you literally saying a monologue from your favorite movie, or a monologue that you wrote yourself. Something that just displays your acting prowess on camera so that you can submit it to people. Some other sites that you can, you know, submit to besides Actors Access is like LA Casting, Backstage. I personally use Actors Access. My first project on game night was Actors Access. The commercial I did for the For Real Shake Company was off Actors Access. A lot of the stuff I did has been off Actors Access. So sign up for Actors Access. Now don't get me wrong, it's an annual fee of like 60 bucks. You can do the monthly or the annual. I started off with the annual, and then I think I'm on the monthly right now. Actors Access was a big thing, a big tool for me, an instrumental part of where I am today. So yeah, headshots, reel, a casting site. If you want to seek out an agent, you absolutely can do that if you have the headshots and you have the reel. The headshots and the reel are really the blueprint. That's really what you need to start off, to shop yourself around, to show people what you look like and how you act. Take some headshots, have a photographer take some headshots for you. You might be able to take them yourself. Film yourself acting something out and just have that to shop around. That's really all you need to start. Yeah, so that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow my Instagrams, add me on Snapchat, follow me on TikTok and Twitter and all of that good stuff. Make sure you be on the lookout for Chatterbox, which is a new segment that I'll be starting, which I'll explain in the first episode. If there's anything you want to see me do on my channel, go ahead and comment that down below. But that's all that I have for you guys today. I'll catch you at the next video, and don't forget to always be super, period.